Okay, guys.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so we're back for session 1 of Arc 2. So season 2, episode 1, guys. So at our table we have
Lodia.
Meliodas.
Jorgensen.
Sir Maynard.
Endurance.
and me. So I am your DM and host, Emma. And so let's see. You guys, when we last left off, you guys finished at the Temple of Mask, and you were bestowed gifts, and we talked about that in our previous little video. So after that, you were transported back to Mishra's mask shop. And so you are presently there with, it's all you guys, Mishra, Alune, and Karovian. And Karovian is still presently under the influence of love potion.
Aimed at Olivia.
You good? You good?
No, it's a sound.
Oh, okay. Alright. So,
Water, I don't know.
And I'm used to crying in the background.
wow. Intense.
Didn't Mishra want to come with us?
Got trauma.
That was kind of like her wish, was that you guys would be her family.
Why can't she come with us?
We should
She
probably
is.
be asking her.
Oh, she is?
Sorry.
Oh,
No, you
Well,
No, you can't. You're gonna die. I'm sorry. You almost died that one time.
I think we should be having that discussion with Mistra, to be totally
What?
honest. Because
Really?
can Mistra hear us right
I think
Can she hear
Alright,
us?
alright.
Can you hear us?
we are now in game. It's all
Oh.
you guys sitting there right now. It's kind of a slightly somber moment. Slightly.
Are we reflecting on what's happened?
Yeah, you guys are all just sitting there.
Can I
and
interrupt
yes.
with some funny stuff? Be like, Mishra, can you maybe start making hats instead of masks?
A hat?
A hat.
Why do you want me to
Well,
make a hat?
You know, the masked man, sort of bad guy. Sir Mask was fairly mean to you and your family, and I suppose that you could maybe. Is there a hat god anywhere?
That's a fair point.
And she kind of looks around at all the masks, and she kind of goes over and picks one up. She looks at it. I think it is time for me to get a new hobby.
I think that's a good idea. You might want to still sell this lot though, because I know this is kind of your business, and that would be bad for business.
Will you
But-
be joining us on our next venture or whatever we decide to do?
I have no one here now. I have nowhere else to go. I don't want to stay here. This place is filled with bad memories now.
It's going to be dangerous. It's not going to be like you'd have to seriously get some training if you want to come with us. It's going to be very high risk of a venture, very different than a mask shop.
Where are we going?
I don't even know. All I know is that I'm dirt poor. I'm gonna be real, I only have 3 gold pieces. So
I have a little money. If you let me come with you, I'll give you some of my money.
well
I have some savings from the hat shop, and of course I plan on selling it very soon, and we can use the profits. Please, just let me come with you. It was my wish.
Jorgensen looks out a window. This is prime real estate. We're rich.
Oh, I mean, selling it might be a good idea. You're right. We could also kind of use this place as like a base potentially. Like if we want to make a group venture of this, which I think is in need of some discussion.
well, we don't even know what's going to happen next.
I just met you people yesterday.
Sir
Yes.
Maynard. But I feel like we've all gotten closer to one another.
I mean, yes, it's been good times.
What's going on? Like, why would you want to even leave?
I'm in pursuit of more knowledge.
Well, if it's knowledge you're looking for, the mountains have a lot of things that you don't know. A lot of mysteries.
Arcane?
I'd say so.
Really?
A lot of rock magic up there.
Well, if it's the arcane you're looking for, maybe you should join me and go to Ilijan.
Now, you talked to me about that, and that sounds very interesting.
I mean, There's definitely magic to be learned.
How do you get in?
I mean, it's a lot of work to get in. Obviously, you have to have the right connections and a little bit of money. Which, by the looks of you, you might have both.
Not wrong.
Well, I plan on being on my way and getting as far away from him as possible.
We probably should deal with this issue before we do anything, because I know Avodia is probably having a moment trying not to kill him.
Well, I think he seems pretty chill at the moment.
And he's just sitting there looking at you wide-eyed.
Never
Provian
mind.
just looks at
And
you.
then I
just-
happened to glance over at Carovian and being like, never mind then.
Never
The lad needs
Yeah.
to chill.
How many hours do we have left, Jorgensen?
Probably around 20.
Oh, no.
My love, there are never enough hours in the day for me to be with you.
We could kill
Please.
her.
Carovian.
We
Jorgensen!
took him out of a dungeon!
No! We can't just kill him.
We
We're just
tied him
He's
him.
a
with
terrible
rope.
guy.
He didn't do anything besides not telling the truth,
You did
which I don't
try.
know if I can find my love on false knowledge.
False knowledge? Whatever do you speak of?
Gosh, Carovian.
The
How many
only-
times do we have to go through this?
The only
That's no place-
falsehoods. The only falsehoods in life are the things that keep us apart.
Carovian, you do realize you drank. We forced to give you a love potion so you wouldn't be left behind. You do realize that and understand that.
I
don't
swear
you?
to you, even after this love potion has
We
worn
can
off,
take advantage of this.
I will still be by your side.
Okay.
We could
We could leave him here.
we could have him run the hat shop in our absence.
And continue to make money for us.
But we have no hats.
We could have him make hats.
Mishra,
we only have masks.
can you
I
teach him how
Put
to make
four
hats?
together.
You don't
and
even know
have a
Mishra
hat.
can make hats.
I mean, I'm pretty crafty, but I never tried a hat before.
What if
It will take too much time to use the love potion in that way.
mask hats? If there's another place you can buy hats around here, buy some of their hats and put
Hats
your
and masks
masks
at the same
on
time.
it, so you can sell both for profit.
It's a hat with a mask.
It's a
That's,
it's a mask.
that's
it's a mask.
genius.
Or
Sell
hats.
mask, Mistra, please.
I would purchase that.
I would purchase
A mask.
a mask. It's a mask.
A mask. No, it's. Well, how are people are gonna get confused with doormats? What is the? Oh my gosh, I can't.
How about
Call it hats.
hats?
Mistra's hats.
Hats.
What are into it?
Guys, can I be honest with you? I don't think I want to do this job anymore.
You don't want to come with us?
I don't want to do the mask job anymore. I don't want to make anything anymore.
no
I think I
Asks. Oh, none.
No, no.
unless it serves your purposes and you really wish me to, I
Mishra, I don't think
prefer not to.
we would force you to do anything you didn't want to. I think of all of us, you went through the most trauma
I
after
agree.
this trip.
Her poor brother. Or I should say her poor brother. Her poor you poor thing. You had to kill him.
Bicycle.
Well,
Thank
and
you for
and
I'm sorry.
bringing that up.
And yes. It was not
your
good.
We could
sister's
keep
death
him for
too.
human
It
fodder.
was hard going through all of those painful memories, and I prefer to
Yeah, I think
not
that's a
think
good
about
idea.
them now.
So what are we gonna do with Carovian? Because he's right now.
Googly-eyed.
Well,
He's slowly encroaching on my bubble.
Yeah.
Percy's getting a little rattled here. He's a little flustered.
See his little feathers kind of puff up
Yeah,
a
the
little.
little feathers like are like puffed up. And he keeps like staring at him.
Wow.
Crovian reaches out and tries to kind of give him a little pet, and
And then
Percy just kind of.
Oh,
really fast.
Crovian just kind of. You'll learn to love me too.
good owl. Good owl. Well, a part of me thinks that Carovian is one of our most pressing issues, but another pressing issue is Jorgensen's wish.
Wait,
of
how
going
is he
back to
still
the
here? How are you
mountains.
still here?
I
I
don't-
thought
You
you
are
wished
not
to
there.
It's a question I don't understand myself.
To be fair, I don't know if these wishes work. I don't feel any more powerful.
I have an idea.
What?
I asked for my wish of being able to turn into a dire wolf.
Okay.
Can you?
That can confirm to see. If
I
the wishes
also
are
wish for
fake.
Percy to grow bigger to a giant owl, so we can test that out
We
too.
can test these things.
And if 2 out of 2 work,
then we can assume that the
So
rest
I
work too.
didn't get my wish.
didn't he get a javelin?
Maybe.
He's got his javelin.
Meliodas got the sick javelin.
I mean,
Sick
what
javelin.
Like
is
with, like,
that
purple
not
lightning
true?
going
True,
out.
use the javelin. I mean,
I don't.
What did we do different?
Maybe you just don't feel that much powerful, but you are that
Maybe.
powerful. If you, I don't know.
maybe it's more
Do you need a book?
specifics.
Does Elune understand what would happen if you wish for? What did you wish for again?
Wish to become a more powerful mage.
Wizard duel.
Perhaps
Try doing something
I
you've never
don't
done before.
quite know about a duel, but perhaps that the effects are delayed. I don't know. I mean, I won't know till I get back to Illajan if I am accepted.
Do you think he accepted me into the academy as well?
I don't know. Maybe you should come find out.
Maybe Sir Mask works in mysterious ways. And
I
that's
am
not
tired of
much
Sir
trip.
Mask's trips. Can we just have a straightforward? We've done everything he wanted out of us, and now we're stuck. 3 of us don't even know if the wish worked or
What was
not.
your wish?
I'm actually
To
sort
turn
of scared.
Percy, I fear for his life sometimes. He was this close to dying the last battle.
Did your wish come true?
I would hope so. He's supposed to be able to turn into a giant owl on my command.
4 out of
So
5 of us do not know. I guess so. Maliotis is the only one so far that has his javelin.
What the?
yeah.
Did Maliotis, when you asked for this javelin, did you use present or future tense?
Ah.
Did you say I require a javelin
This is why I don't deal with
instantaneously, or did you say I want a javelin?
That's a good point.
I believe I said I wish for a weapon upgrade.
Okay.
So,
Well, it could be Sir Mask again playing tricks on us with
He's
the
an
type of
evil
What,
genius.
do you know of a spell you could not do before that you could try to do now?
I mean, I know of one I want to achieve. Hello?
Sorry. That's at the door.
Pretty sure I should just
Can you
use
show
it.
this?
Oi! What?
I'll go open the door.
Alright, so standing at the door is a very well dressed man with a top hat that is pulled kind of far down his nose.
He's wearing a hat.
And- no, just a regular hat. Just a regular hat. Well, actually, now that you say it, I did kind of think he has just a white mask on right there.
Oh, no.
He does have the top hat. He's kind of got a mask, I guess, if that's what you guys were describing.
Learn from him.
It can be
So
done.
Yeah.
he has kind of his collar pulled up, and he has this kind of like long filigreed coat and some nice boots. He's very well put together and clean. But you like kind of you can see his eyes, and sometimes his eyes is just kind of like blank. And so he looks at you and he says, "Jaren Maynard."
Yes.
And he extends a piece of paper to you, and he said, "I will be your transport
To where?
to the mountains, of course."
The mountains.
Indeed.
Hold on.
I didn't wish for the mountains. You have the wrong person.
Oh no, I was just offering it to your group in general.
Oh.
You just happened to open the door.
Okay.
Well,
This
your
is
wishes
for
came true.
Home
Sir
sweet home it is.
Jorgensen, the dwarf.
What
Your
are
wish was to go to the mountains, and I am here to execute that for you. We leave tomorrow.
You guys okay with that?
Are we allowed to go with them? What's the...
Can
I mean,
my
I don't
party
know.
come with us?
My carriage carries 8.
Is that including
Can we just
yourself?
not bring Beryl?
That does not include me.
That's
Oh,
probably on this.
So
Okay,
you
then we can
will
bring
be
her
one of
around.
the.
Can we strap
No, I
anyone
mean,
to the roof?
I am the driver, so that my carriage itself carries 8. And
Does-
plus myself, I am
so
the 9.
carries
It
9.
carries
yes.
9 in
So,
total.
when you say carries,
That's
does that
confusing.
does carries mean
It
as
can
in
carry all of us.
seating, or does that mean somebody?
Seating wise.
I
we
will
we
not-
also have cargo room. Should you bring any?
Okay.
I will not name names, but there are certain individuals in this group that very well may be able to take the place of cargo on such an adventure.
There's 8 of us though.
There's enough room.
There's enough room.
Yeah.
Oh, for
Yeah,
for literally
Mishra,
everybody.
Carovian.
Okay.
That being said, I'm
there's
perfectly
5
fine
of
with putting
us.
Beryl in a box.
Elena kind of speaks up and says,
Beryl.
I'm
Oh, wait, not Beryl.
I'm not
Oh,
coming
no.
with you.
Oh.
What's-
I'm not coming with you.
Perovian.
Why not?
I have my own things to attend to. Why would I need to come to the mountains?
Why would any of us want to go?
That's a good
Honestly.
question. We've been through a lot already.
I've only
Where-
just met you all. I have my own things to attend to.
As far as like where she said that temple is, where is that like on the map?
Illusion? Okay, so
Like
presently
north of us.
you guys are up here. Illusion is down here.
Oh, it's south.
It is quite south.
Where are the mountains in relationship? to
You are here. Mountains are up here.
Ooh.
Going farther north.
You need to go north and east to get to the mountains, and you need to go very south to get to Illusion.
Kind of weird.
No.
To go to the school, do you have to be religious?
I think it's probably preferred.
I have not been religious. Do you think that would keep me from getting in?
Could you pretend? Could you be religious?
Couldn't wizards see through that?
I don't know. I don't think.
Are they clerics?
Yes. I mean, most of them. Not. There are many schools in the city. The one I hope to belong to is a school of clerics.
So do you study your magic or do you get it from a god?
A little bit of both. I think you instead study the texts of Vander, study his ways, and become more connected to him in the process of studying.
How long does that take?
I mean, many people study for a very long time. It depends how powerful you want to be.
Fair enough.
Pray tell any news from the mountains.
And the kind of carriage man with the hask looks at you and says, I have no news from the mountains. I am just to take you there.
How do we know we can trust him?
I mean, this was a very random encounter.
If anything, Meliodas could just stab him with his javelin, yes.
Why do we need someone to take us unless he's some kind of magical escort of kind?
This was your wish, wasn't it? To get to the mountains. So Mask has decided to grant it, and I am simply here to be your escort.
There you go.
Well, obviously he is capable of being controlled to an extent by Sir Mask, who we have had many encounters with.
So Mask keeps his word.
Does
So far, that does.
Well,
Owl Gigantamax.
Dynamax.
Dynamax!
Dynamax! Guys, I don't Dynamax!
Oh,
Gyms! I forget how that works.
Remember, I didn't even play that game.
They do the thing, and I don't know. They do the TikTok dance, and
No. They like their bracelet glows,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then they're able the Pokeball becomes huge, and then
Oh,
they like literally yeet it behind them, and then
So,
okay.
Sorry,
I will
anyway.
take my leave. If you choose to accept your wish, be there at the time written on it and the place written on it. Otherwise, your wish will be null and void.
Well, we have
At least when it comes to Sir Mask's assistance, because I am his assistant.
Well, we have a day to think over this, so think we should be thinking, I guess.
alright. Thank you very much, sir.
And he walks out. And is maybe one of you guys kind of close the door, and anybody want to peek their head out, just kind of look at him walking away.
Sure. Or yeah.
Oh,
no.
we can both do it.
You guys both kind of
I can
poke
just
your head out.
How about we all poke our heads out at the same
All
time?
of you in like a
Stack
5-head
heads.
stack.
And Melios is the tallest, and he goes first. If you want to make a
So
remark.
in a 5-head stack, you guys all watch him go away, and as you watch him walk down the hall, eventually he kind of gets down to the hall and kind of tips his hat, and kind of like in a swirl, he like disappears.
Whoa.
He is some kind of good. Anybody, is he, for all intents and purposes, human appearing, or is it hard to tell through his
Human
mask?
appearing.
Appearing.
As soon as he does it, I'm gonna say, "What a twat," and then turn around. And then that's what my character says. And then I'm not gonna take him too seriously, even though he seemed very serious. Because he's basically giving me all that I wanted, you know, and very quick, possibly.
Yeah, it would be nice to have transport, given that we do not each have horses or anything that is fast.
I see the next adventure. If you guys don't want to meet my dad and my siblings, then perfectly fine. Learn some rock magic. Rock magic.
Interesting.
Well, I'm not very good at it, as I left home at a youngish age. So, but I'm better at it than most, or should I say, those who aren't proficient in it and have no possibility of ever being proficient.
So Jorgensen, you mentioned that you had unfinished business back home. What does that unfinished business entail? I feel like we should at least have a glimpse of what you mean by that if we are to join you. At least so we're prepared.
Well, home is not a constant war, more like constant squabbles between two different factions. My clan, those who are proficient in the magic of the mountains, if you so say, and those who will never be, and covet that magic to the highest degree. And it's a bit of a civil war. Tensions are high some months, tensions are low some months. Some years go by, nobody even hears about one injury, one problem. But I've heard rumblings of a new breakout of conflict between those clans.
Interesting.
So why did you leave your mountain home before you fully mastered the art of the magic of your homeland?
Well, I wanted to go out and experience the world. I didn't want to continue working in the mines and just do what good old dad did, just like the rest of my family. I wanted to go be selfish and be myself. And you know, there was like maybe one brothel if you really thought about it. And the company was not very nice.
No.
So here I am, adventuring with you lot and this seems like another adventure.
Well, I understand not following the chosen path of your species. My species would likely rather kill me than to. Yes. I am quite different from them, to be frank with everyone. So, are you wanting to return to help settle this conflict in your homeland?
If it's possible, that would be very nice. But the conflict well predates my own birth.
Well, we've already been on one adventure, so my opinion is what's one more?
The south tempts me of what I have some business down there I'd like to see through, but I don't know. I would not mind helping Jorgensen settle family disputes, though. But whether I'd be any good at that, that's to tell.
I am very pale. I like mountains. Don't have to have sunlight. And I can see in the dark.
I miss my trees and woodland creature. And Percy gets a little claustrophobic. There's no air, fresh skies. You could say I'm not a huge fan of said mountains.
Interesting.
Well, I plan on leaving to go to Illajon tomorrow morning. If anyone wishes to join me, feel free. I'll let you have the evening to think about it, but in the morning I am leaving with it without you. What was that, Elodia?
Nothing.
Ah, yes, that's what I thought. Well then, I shall take my leave. I'll be at the Rose and Care Inn, which was the inn you guys previously were at.
Rose and Karen.
And Alune leaves.
Okay, bye.
And
Thanks for leaving your.
your thing. Pet. Well, Elodia, no matter what path you are wanting to take, I think you should be wanting to deal with the nagging thing that is currently getting the better of you these days.
Oh, no. And I'll look over to Chromian and he's still like, No! I don't even know how to do a love spell. I don't even understand magic.
It was only for 24 hours.
Yeah, is it done yet?
No.
Oh my
You got
god.
about like 12. You got a while. You got a while.
How long is the carriage ride to the mountain?
Well, we have to wait till tomorrow anyway.
That is
we gave
true.
you the time and a place.
That is true.
How far? Where is the place? What does it say?
The
I don't
place,
know.
he just tells you kind of to meet on the edge of town. Just a
Oh,
little
okay.
kind of like a wandering stone, kind of
Okay.
like a little marker where, you know, people pass by. And he tells you to be there at 10 a.m.
Interesting.
So, and it's presently about 6 in the evening.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I am a bit starving on the starving side of things. We have been
Yes.
without food for a bit.
Right.
So,
Does anybody have money?
I have some money. I mean, I can cook a few things too if you guys wish.
Mishra.
I mean, it's not a lot. We don't have a whole lot, but I have a few things.
Mishra, I don't
Okay,
know if
maybe
we should.
make-
Are you sure? you
Just go
want
ahead
to
and make it all for us.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
know, I
sure.
didn't say
go?
that.
hey, Crovians,
Sarcasm.
Yes.
do you have money?
I have a few coins right here on my pouch.
It would be in Elodia's best interest
Just ask me.
if you were to disperse these coins to the rest of the group.
I don't think he's gonna listen.
My lady, is this true?
Yes, my dear.
Then it is yours. He had about 15 gold on him.
Oh,
That's pretty
And so Karovian says, "It just pleases me so to see your smile." And so then Mishra says, "I do have a lockbox with some funds in it if we do need some." And she kind of goes into one of the bedrooms and she kind of pops. She kind of pops out a floorboard and she lifts out this little box about yay big. The box is only this big. And so she kind of like struggles a little bit to kind of lift it, and she brings it over and she kind of sets it down, and she opens it up, and this thing is like filled to the brim with some gold. It's like, she says, this should be about 150 gold. This, I think, would probably be useful. This is kind of our mask funds for the past few months. We usually try to save some of it.
I would hate to take from your very hard-earned savings unless we absolutely needed to. What sort of I know it's late in the day, but is there anything that y'all can think of to do in the city to make money at all?
I mean, please take this money. I mean, I'm going to be with you guys, and I care about you guys, and you need money, and I need money, so we can all have this money. I'm not going to be here anymore.
Oh man. Okay.
And we need to figure out how we can sell this place, if that's what you think. I mean, I think it would be beneficial to sell. I mean, I don't want to come back here ever again.
Hello, dear.
Yeah.
So, we have already obtained Krovian's money.
Right. Yeah.
His current funds.
Yep.
Krovian is under the influence of this potion still,
Uh-huh.
obviously.
Mm-hmm.
What if,
What?
this is in theory,
Oh no.
but what if we told Krovian
I'll just change
that-
it to a different name.
Yes.
the best possible way to show his complete adoration to you was to earn as much money as possible within the next 12 hours?
I mean, yeah, we can.
UFC
Yeah.
250.
Because he's not.
Today.
He's not doing much right now. Krovian,
Yes.
my dear, would you know of a job you could do for 12 hours that could make the most money possible for our for our
I mean, I can think of a few things.
Oh.
Like, I mean, make some money.
Fishing. You know.
Wait. Wait, what did you
I mean, I could go back to what I was doing before.
Wait, hold on.
What
What
were
were
you
you
doing?
doing before? Krovian, if you love me, you'll tell me.
I mean, I think you probably figured it out already. I
Caribbean.
stole here and there. And
Oh, that's okay.
I mean, I
Oh.
romanced women here and there for money, and
I
you
don't know if I
know,
want this man out on the street.
You were a gigolo?
I don't like to call myself that. Certainly not. But I mean, if they wanted a good time, I'd accompany them for a little coin.
Let's just go send him to get food.
Yeah, let's just send him on a shopping trip.
Yeah.
Well,
12 hours.
Except I don't.
On his shopping trip, he should, I mean, the city, I look out the window and I'm seeing, is the city busy or is it relatively?
Oh, let's give
The
him
city is relatively busy. He could go get food, but he could also,
You're insinuating that he pickpockets?
he has already declared that that is his forte, so I am simply backpacking off that idea. Think
I mean,
about
if you
it.
prefer me not to pickpocket, I could provide other services.
I don't know about the
Ugh.
other services. It's a little gross.
Here.
All I know is that we need money, and I would prefer to acquire the money by means of this man than poor Mistra and her funds. But we could also take some of her funds as well. But we could supplement with things like
Yes, I mean, do you guys have any other suggestions on how we can use Krovian? Oops. How we can,
Oh yes, the Freudian slip.
forget what I said here. About how we could, while he's still like this, how he could help us, because I'm at a loss. I don't really want him,
He would
doing
do-
other things besides pickpocketing.
He would do
I
anything
mean,
for
let's
you.
just go get him to get food first.
Okay.
Yeah. And then after that, we can just send him to go do, his thing.
Well, the sun has not set yet. We still have time for all of us to acquire food. So the night is still young, as they say.
Yes, Krovian, you can do it.
Lucky for Corona.
What you can do.
I will do whatever you want me to.
Well, thank you.
Anything. Oh, that sounded weird. Anything.
Oh.
Just don't, please don't do anything rash. Do you see what I'm saying?
What would Karogian do? Go do that.
Yes, I shall.
Oh, well.
Okay. I guess we send him on.
Alright. I will be off until later.
I'm scared we're gonna get in trouble with the law.
So he
He will get in trouble.
This
Well,
man is
he's-
under the influence.
So
How are we to
Kurogi
know?
leaves, and he leaves to go do his thing.
Okay.
We'll see what that is, I guess.
And if he were to return with the law, all we have to say is that this man is so obviously under the effects of a love potion that has absolutely nothing to do with us. Absolutely nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Yes. At least he's away from my personal space.
You're welcome.
Alright, let's see what Krovian is gonna go do. I'll let you guys keep going. We'll figure out in the morning what Krovian did.
Okay, are we staying in the mask shop or are we gonna go back to the
That's up to you guys.
Rosen. Something.
Rosencare in
Rosencap?
Well,
Rosen.
the Rosencare, wouldn't you have to pay to stay the night? So it might be a better idea to all smush into.
Do we have enough space here? I mean,
There's
we
2
have-
bedrooms and a living room.
Okay.
So that's what you guys got going on here.
So, Sir Maynard, are you truly gonna follow the Lune?
I'm torn. There's the magic school, and there's rock magic. I don't know much about this rock magic, so
Maybe the
But is there a strong presence of like clerics or wizards in the mountains where we
Not-
could possibly learn from?
There's a lot of magic used for workmanship that clerics take advantage of once those are sold to clerics. Very useful for amplifying magic.
The School of Magic might find it interesting that you have been so well traveled and been to so many different places.
it's true.
Probably could not resonate.
This is a hard decision.
I honestly would like to go south, but I don't know if now is the time.
Why do you all want me to come with you anyway?
You've been a valuable asset. Your
Six
knowledge,
sword.
your knowledge of
An
maps and geography has been extremely helpful when we were in the Shrine of Mads. It might be helpful in the mountains.
That's
I mean, we have Jorgensen over here who could not get over a bear trap.
No.
So I
That's
don't
true.
know.
That's
Sorry.
Too
I don't
thick bear
know.
trap. The bear trap got. It didn't break on me. It broke me.
Oh,
But you helped me, man.
Wow.
So that is why at least I wish for you to come. But I mean, you are your own man, and you have the flaming green sword, which is proven time and time again. And you saved my life with the mimic. So
yeah, pretty great.
and honestly, I don't trust the Lune whatsoever. She so easily forsook poor Karovian as what is a derelict? What is that word?
What?
What? It's like a word for like just kind of like lowly, like
Derelict fits.
yeah, derelict. That's
Yeah,
what I was
yeah,
gonna say. Okay, as a derelict as Karovian is, she still abandoned him with no qualms. Can you trust to follow her, or are you up for the possibility of her just leaving you?
I don't care if she leaves me. I just want her to get me into the school.
But how do you know she won't even try? Once she gets in, she'll probably forget you.
Why else would she offer me? Give me an invitation to accompany
It was more of just a statement. If you wanted to come with her, you could.
Would you be in competition with her at this school? In any way? Because you could be possibly concerned about the idea of you posing a competition to her and her desiring to be rid of that competition. So, something to keep in mind. Potentially.
I'm not afraid of her.
Well,
She has a fire. She has fireball magic.
So
Well, it's pretty
I have
deadly.
fiery sword magic.
But as the saying goes, you bring a sword to a fireball fight. It's not gonna.
She does
I mean, if I'm close enough, that would be very dumb to.
Alright. Alright.
Oh well.
I've said mine.
Wow. Interesting. But we still have a lot of time to think about this.
So would you like to stay here tonight, or would you like to go to the inn?
Mistra, if you would be so kind,
Of course.
would you mind us staying here?
I don't
would you
care.
want the company?
I mean, I wouldn't stay here by myself anyway. I probably would come to the inn with you.
Okay. Stay here.
Well, we could get food.
That we did tell
elsewhere.
Perovian where we were.
Correct. If we encounter him again, he can be told that wandering the furthest distance from you is the only way to exhibit his
Does
true
love
love.
do love potions have any like side effects after taking some love potion? Does it just
I don't think
completely
so.
go away? Okay.
I think they know they were under the influence of a love potion.
Well,
Do they have
that's,
memory of what happens, or no?
That might be a little fuzzy.
Okay.
So, well, Nigel, what are your plans?
I forgot.
Oh.
Nigel kind of popped up. Said, "Well, what the?
Well,
Well.
Wait. How does Nigel talk?
He's
Yes.
I'm going to my tea shop.
Yeah.
I plan on going to my tea shop, and I'm starting my own tea shop. If it wasn't made clear already. Yes. Jasmine, oolong, all of the fixings. I think this is a lovely place to stay. I think I will stay right here.
you don't like tea though.
Oh, that was his truth.
Listen,
Oh.
tea is lovely, but it is not quite as good as coffee. I think that I will sell tea. I have a bit of a collection. I will sell what I do have to start up enough money to then start my own coffee shop. So that is what I will be doing. And I thank all of you fine people for taking care of me. I was rather lonely before, and I found my own new friends. And thank you. But for an old man like me, I don't think I need to go on an adventure further. So, my friends, thank you, each and every one of you. I will never forget you. And if you are ever in the mood for some delicious coffee, just stop on by.
Nigel. But you're so talented.
With the
Well,
art of
yes.
oil slips.
Thank you.
Arcade.
I hope perhaps I can put that to good use, because I sure love a good grease trap.
Finest of coins.
Ah, yes, indeed. But I'll never forget you, Jorgensen.
Bopping and locking to the day we die.
Yes, quite. And all of you can come by and have a free beverage on me anytime. But I think with that, I really need a nap after all of that. So, good luck.
Keep your coin with you forever.
I don't need it, but I will. Good sir. I'll miss you all. Goodbye. Nigel
Farewell.
makes his exit.
Farewell, kindly old man who was a necromancer.
Who killed some family, but the family got kind of reconciled, but they're still dead.
He can help his son become the Fire Prince
Yeah.
of the Fire Nation.
Fireball Nation.
Yes.
Yes. Big tea. Cool.
The Prince of the Tea. Tea vending.
So
Grease bending.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. Okay, well, I think we should probably all get something to eat before we sleep or rest. So, is the inn the only place to eat in the city?
No, there's plenty of restaurants. If you guys, we can kind of speed through this. You guys can go get food unless you wish to actually actively go investigate these places.
I mean,
We can kind of fast travel through this.
Yeah.
All right. Let's fast travel through this. So you guys go. Go ahead and for each person, take out like 2 gold for each person. You guys got a
Okay.
pretty good meal, you know.
Just 2.
So take out 2 gold. I'm gonna make a note. Mishra has a lot of money, but now she has slightly less money. She has like
Here's
150.
Percy bag. It's an origami. I don't care what you see, but
Aww.
it's Percy 2.0. Let's go.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna pause it for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
I've
so-
seen that, but it's not as cool as it should be, like on Aragon.
We're back, and so we have all eaten, and our party members in game have also all eaten. So it is post dinner time. Going to be kind of late, kind of like 8, 9 o'clock at night. Anything in particular you guys would like to do, or are you guys just going straight to the inn? Oh, I'm sorry, not the inn. To Mishra's house.
What happened to
Carovian.
Mm-hmm.
You said, did you want him to come back that night, or did you want him to come back like the morning?
We didn't specify, so fine.
He's gone till morning.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry. Sorry.
Oh, Carovian.
Carovian's out for the
He's
night.
been-
Yeah. Perfumes.
He's doing his thing.
He's gone.
Midnight Rider. Oh, that's a good song. That's a good song, to be honest.
Alright, so Carovian's out, and Luna's gone. Mishra's with you. Nigel's left. It is just you guys and Mishra right now. You're sitting in Mishra's house. Oh, good.
I guess I'm just stroking Percy in the corner.
I am sitting down, my feet up, and I take out a piece of stick and string. It's like a little figure almost. Wave my hand, and then my feet are being rubbed. Let's see. Wait, go a little harder than that, Jeffrey.
What'd you call it?
Jeffrey?
Jeffrey.
So you enlarge the figurine?
No, I just had to figure it out, put it away, and now
So
see
there's
my
no
feet moving a little bit.
Wait, what?
Wait.
This is an invisible man?
Yes, this is Jeffrey. He's my servant.
I don't see him.
Has Jeffrey been here the whole time?
Yeah. No, he just came around.
He just kind of comes and chills for a while.
Yeah. Takes care of me.
What?
Something new every day.
Wait, I haven't seen this Jeffrey or heard of him before. Is he new?
Yeah, you can't see him. He's right here. But he can do things.
Is he a ghost?
No, he's not a ghost.
Is he familiar?
Is he magic?
Yes, he's magic. I've learned how to have him help me. He helps me by reading, research.
How do I get the Jeffrey?
You have to study.
Oh, I'm not very good at studying.
You have an invisible manservant?
Yes. Jeffrey, give me some ale. Do you have ale here?
No, we have sparkling water.
Interesting. Jeffrey, fetch me some sparkling water.
It's in the fridge. No, in the fridge.
So I guess you see coming out of wherever it was, it's just floating bottle of water.
Ah, it is a ghost.
And I'll hold the glass up. Okay, that's good.
This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. So wait, why didn't you conjure forth Jeffrey when we were outnumbered?
Oh, he doesn't fight.
Oh, I see.
He's not a fighter. He's more of a lover.
Oh, what's that?
Never have a fighter.
We're recording. Move on.
A wild NPC.
Sorry, Helen.
I'm doing it. Are you twitching?
No, we're recording it for documentation.
We're uploading it to YouTube later on if you want to
We can be
watch.
judged.
Yeah. Anyway, back to it. What were we saying? Jeffrey?
He's a fighter.
He's
He's,
just-
he's a lover,
I'm
not
not
a
a
fighter.
No, we're not a fighter. Sweet Jeffrey.
Okay.
What kind of love?
Oh, so where did you learn how to conjure forth Jeffrey? Was it that little miniature you took out?
Well, that helps me bring him forth. It's just something I can use to focus on to bring him
Gotcha.
forth.
Hmm.
But I just kind of picked it up,
Can you
did some studying. I have, well, through my family, I have some connections to pretty good libraries to be able to learn things. with some people.
Can you see Jeffrey? Or is he invisible to you too?
No, I can't see him,
Oh, okay.
but I can feel him.
So he's the Porsche. Okay.
Yes.
Is he tall?
Alright.
No, that's, I wish you could, but you can't.
How long have you been able to do this?
I've been able to do this for a while. One of the first pieces of magic I learned was Jeffrey.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just in the corner, like, you know how people like polish like swords and stuff. I'm just like polishing my horns.
That's exactly
Very dusty. So I'm just polishing my horns and probably looking a bit weirdly at Sir Maynard now, and like looking for Jeffrey, like being paranoid because there's an invisible something
Is it
wandering
bothering
around.
you that he's invisible? I'll take my cloak off and drape it over. It's just kind of like a cloak.
I think that's more intense.
Much better, much better.
Sir Maynard just got really, really creepy.
I
Super fast.
know. Whoa, we gotta put a cloak and then we should like maybe find one of the masks and like put the mask on him. So now
Oh, I have just the one.
Oh.
And so she like goes to the back and she like presents to you this like really cute bunny mask. Just like with a little nose and little ears that kind of sticks up.
No.
Afraid.
And so she like puts it on him. And so he's just like this floating mask and cloak now.
Okay, now this
Can
is,
anyone
this
else?
is getting creepy.
I liked it, but
Up until that point, Jorgensen was just sitting down by the fire. He has like no shoes on. He's like looking at the part where like his foot was like chomped on by the thing, and he's like sharpening his battle axe. He's just like looking at it and then looking at the fire. But then he got creeped out by Sir Maynard, so now he's probably farther away. I think he's gonna go on another walk. But he remembers it didn't go quite how he wanted it the first time he went on a walk. So he didn't go very far. He's probably on his way back right now.
Interesting. Well, wait, you said so Jorgensen's like out of the room right now?
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Taking a walk.
So,
I see Jorgensen has left once again. We probably should make sure that he does take cat nap this time.
Can I send Percy out to make sure he makes it?
sure.
Okay, Percy. I need you to go follow your
Leave me alone!
Percy's gonna stay like far, but not too far, enough to where you don't hear him or see him.
Fancy.
It's just hovering.
And make sure you don't get it.
Yeah.
You didn't do it
Last time.
around.
He respects your personal bubble.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm like Karovian.
Anybody else gonna?
Not the bubble
Anybody else
respecter.
got anything they want to do?
so are you all going to the mountain?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I haven't decided quite yet.
Oh.
I might stay here and worship my God and pray for a little.
Oh.
That's
Oh.
respectable.
Yes. Or I might go down south with Elena.
I'm considering it as well.
Well, it seems we're still a bit divided all of a sudden. Interesting.
I kind of want to. The mountain is calling me a little bit.
Agree.
You guys do whatever you want. I just prefer it. You did it as a group. If you wanted to ditch the whole mountain plot, you totally could. I just want you guys to know you have full freedom here. Just do not divide the group.
No.
If you guys want to go to Illusion, you can. Like, I'm saying this as your DM. You guys have full range of choice here.
Okay. We should make a pros and cons list. I've heard of them. Humans do a lot. We should tally what each of our individual desires are for this upcoming mission or our path forward. And compare them all. Thoughts?
Well, Illusion does have a lot of arcane knowledge.
Mountains are dark.
Do you guys need a map?
Me? That'd be nice.
But Illusion is farther away.
Okay.
We have a magic transport.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can see this here. Okay. So this is all of Lyceum.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys, if you go to the mountains, you're going somewhere up here in Currents Pass.
Okay.
Name.
Huh?
Great name.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So Currents Pass is where Jorgensen is from. Here's Miss Drethel. Here's where you are currently. Illusion is all the way down here.
Whoa.
Illusion is all the way down here. Lyceum here. Often Nardcross.
So we're in Lyceum.
You are.
Oh,
This is
Bishop.
Lyceum as a region, but also there's Lyceum city-state.
Does Sir Maynard have a map on him?
This can be.
Yeah, a map of the world? Okay, I was gonna say he could pull it out, we could be like
Yeah.
looking at it. Okay. Well, we're seeing how close we currently are to the mountains that Jorgensen speaks of. Seems a bit out of our way to go south, but
Forever.
it is up to everyone. We also have free transport to the mountains, provided they do not kill us horribly.
Maybe we can convince the driver to come back some other time.
Potentially.
Illusion. Can I just come barreling back in?
Sure. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna be walking in, and I'm gonna trip real hard, and then go face down, and it's gonna make a giant boom because I'm Ben Swallow of the squarest breed, and I'm gonna be like, are we going to the mountains yet? Because I'm probably really really drunk by this point. And then I'm gonna fall asleep, and then just you guys, I will. Illusion doesn't really have a place for me. I suppose it could. It would be an interesting choice, but
I can't help but feel as though we'd be betraying Jorgensen by choosing another way
Once again.
when we're supposed to his
do
home.
you guys want to go? Where?
I feel bad for leaving you, and then you got catnapped.
I was about to say, I feel as though if we,
It just makes it easier to bring us there.
one, I'm like, if we were to decide to go south, then I have a feeling Jorgensen would not want that. And we do not want him getting himself killed by himself.
He's a
After
free spirit, yeah.
he is a free spirit. That is true. He's a free spirit. So maybe we
He
should
will
not
go
go
out on a walk and get killed, probably.
But do the mountains have bear traps? I cannot but help but be concerned about the bear traps.
He heard bear traps and has woken up spontaneously.
You heard bear.
You drive a good point. Endurance.
This was your wish.
But bear traps. I can't go through that again.
So what is this rock magic?
Always with the rock match.
I want to know.
Well, technically you can't do it.
Why not?
Because you aren't of my people. The wrong race for this type of magic.
I have to be a dwarf.
Yes. A certain type of dwarf.
Oh.
Don't think I can do that.
Maybe an Illusion. You could experience great growth. Maybe get rid of that manservant. Bid him farewell and let him live his own life.
Oh.
dear.
Oh no, is it Corin?
It's gotten a little late in the evening,
Oh, dear.
and you hear a knock on the door.
It's awful late.
Who is it?
It's me,
Oh
dear.
and I have a little gift for you.
Oh,
dear. Oh dear.
Let-
Oh dear.
Enter.
And Karovian waltzes in with a little bit of swagger,
Oh,
and he kind of
dear.
holds up a little coin purse and kind of ching 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 ching. I
I
got this for you, my love.
Thank you.
Of course.
And I kind of like tip of my hand.
How many more hours?
He'll be out of it by the morning.
Oh, excellent. So, how many gold pieces?
Yeah,
are
how
in
many
this?
are there?
I would say about 20.
Okay.
How much did a pretty
Gold do we have in all?
So Mishra has her amount.
Which was like 125.
It was
right?
150, but
Oh.
-2 now because she got a meal. And
Okay.
then we got 15 from Karovian initially, and then another 20 because he went out and got money.
Yep.
So, all right. So, is there anything else you guys want to discuss this evening? Did you want to do anything else before you guys hit the hay here?
No?
I think sleep would be a good
Anything else you
idea.
want to do here?
I
Okay.
mean, yeah. We
I'm
still kind of
sleeping.
haven't reached a consensus, have we, or have we?
Not really.
I will
Everybody's
say
lost
my
things.
one concern is that we have, while Sir Mask does play a part in this trip to the mountains, I will say, and if we decide to not follow or honor his wishes for us by going with the carriage driver, I fear what could potentially happen. Not that we should fear him, but that we should be wary of potential consequences of not taking the carriage man up on his offer.
You all don't have to go where I go. You can go wherever.
It's true.
You can do whatever you want. If we need to make adjustments because some characters decide to go their own way, we can make adjustments.
Okay.
I'm a little fear and trepidation of Sir Mask, to be real.
I mean, he's
He's
already
freaking
put
me
us through
out.
so much.
It's like the devil. Just
What if we plan to do both? We plan to go to the mountains, allow Jorgensen to have his time with his family and potentially help these people, and then go south from there.
And meet Sir Maynard.
Yes.
Maybe cross paths with them.
Oh, I meant as in like we as a group do
Oh.
both things.
Oh,
So
okay.
that we don't split up.
We miss the chance of the Lunes.
That is true.
It would make me sad if I had to choose between some of you.
Oh, that'd be like a.
I will say. I mean, I don't want that to sway you because I know you all have your own things and you guys aren't even really like unified in any sort of way. But I feel a bond to all of you, each and every one of you, and it would make me really sad if I had to choose.
Well, for me, I have not received my wish from Mask, and believe he wants me to go somewhere to search for magic.
I see.
It must be
a football game. He's gotta go to
Football.
He's gotta go to the football game. He's gotta go
Oh
watch the
my
football
gosh.
games. It's gonna
So, you guys all decide that you're gonna sleep on it, and you're gonna give it some thought, and you're gonna wake up the next morning and have a decision, or at least talk it over just a little bit more.
Okay.
So you guys go sleep.
Yep.
Wake back up.
Yeah.
This morning.
Okay.
Krovian slept in the living room, unless you commanded him to do otherwise.
Nope. Nope. No.
Nah.
No.
Nope.
No.
I just meant like make him leave the apartment. I didn't mean that, Helen. All right. Well, anyway. So Krogan slept in the living room. And so you guys all wake up the next morning to a, what is this? Why am I here? Who are? Oh dear. Wait a minute.
Oh no.
And he goes over, and you're kind of
Oh,
awakened to this, and he walks
Yeah.
over to the girls' room, and he kind of like,
Oh,
and he's
dear.
like, you. And you. Wait a minute. We met. We met in the temple.
Yes.
We met in the temple, and you guys talked to me.
Yep.
We talked about some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
Lot of
then-
stuff.
A lot of stuff. And then Alune was there.
Yep.
I saw her,
Yeah.
and my mind is blank. Why am I here? What happened in the temple?
Well, it's a bit of a long story. But Alune is still in town. We defeated Sir Mask in a way.
And he's kind of giving you a funny look, you in particular.
Oh
dear.
God,
He's
no!
like, something happened,
Mm-hmm.
didn't it?
Yeah.
Are we?
No.
The
Well,
That wasn't.
why do I feel like
Mm.
something happened here?
Yeah.
Did-
Long story.
Sure?
No.
You're
No.
imagining it, Kurobi.
Yeah.
I've experienced some psychosis in there, and it just it affects everyone too.
Mhm.
So you'll be fine.
So where's Lune?
Not here.
We don't even know. She said she would meet with us in the morning to see what our decision would be on our next course of action. So she is going to be heading south to the the clerics college she was trying to get into.
Of course she is, yeah. Well, I guess I'll just wait around for her to show up, and I guess I'll be out of here. Thanks for getting me out of the temple. Did we get any money? Did we get any spoils? Anything?
Not really.
No spoils.
No spoils.
Then what was the point?
Well,
Did
torture.
Aluna get anything?
She got. Well, she's gonna try to see if she can get to the college.
Well, I knew that part.
Are we there or is it just them two?
You guys are in the other room.
Oh.
Okay.
No.
Well, should we? Thank you. I'll just. She's meeting here. Or is she meeting somewhere else?
It sounded like she was going to come by here, though we have somewhere to meet potentially later in the day.
Then I will just wait here. And he goes out and sits in the living room.
Okay. And then I look at Endurance and I'm like, this is one of the worst decisions I think we've made thus far.
Oh dear. Well, it can be one of two people.
Yeah.
I don't really want to see either of them right now, so. Who is it?
It's me. Alune?
Oh.
Oh.
Should we go get the
We
reader
might-
guess?
One of us might want to watch
Can I come in?
him while one second.
I think.
One of us might want to watch him or go wake him up.
Okay, yeah.
And he's kind of like, should I get the door?
No, wait, hang on. And I like go to Melios and I'm like, you should probably watch Kurovian just in case he does anything crazy, like jumps the day. And then bring the other people in for backup, Jorgensen and Maynard.
Can we? Oh, so we still have the rope.
And so he's like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get the door for you.
No,
And he goes
no,
over and he opens the door and it's Alune. And he's just like, Alune, what happened? Why am I here? And she just looks at him and she gives him the blank stare and just right like backhand right across the face. And he's like, What was that? And she's like, you know what you did. Don't act like you don't. And she's like, I'm leaving. And she kind of looks over his shoulder and she's like, anyone joining me?
Staying.
Illajon? No one? Great.
Let me think.
No!
I just woke up.
Listen, I don't have time for I just woke up. I gotta
Never
go.
mind.
You, Dragonborn.
Yes,
Don't you want to learn the ways of Vander?
I do.
So, will you join me?
What is Vander compared to rocks and mountains?
Something actually you can
Yes.
see.
Misty Mountain.
Shall I join you?
Haha. Alright, well, I guess I'll have one traveling companion. What about you, Magic Boy?
Ugh,
Don't log anyway.
I'm so indecisive.
I can see that.
Rocky time.
Rocky Thompson.
Magic items. Imbued with Rocky time magic.
I gotta go.
Weird dwarf magic imbued items.
I need some time still. If I figure out how to catch up with you.
Alright, well, yeah, I don't have time for thinking. I've already wasted enough time. So, you, Dragon, come with me.
Alright.
Got your stuff?
Yep.
Alright.
Ready to go.
Let's go.
Slightly betrayed.
Anything you want to say to your friends, Meliodas?
It's been a pleasure knowing all of you. Maybe cross paths again. It's been quite an adventure.
It has. Thank you for saving me those multiple times.
No problem.
Yeah.
May we meet again.
I hope to see you soon, maybe.
Yes.
Maybe there.
Perhaps you guys may come down south soon. We may meet again.
We shall.
So, Meliodas packs up his things and he leaves with Elune. And Karovian kind of is like left a little bumfuzzled and he's like, maybe I need to go to Ilijan. Maybe I need to go win her back. Why does she? I don't know why she doesn't. Why she slapped me.
She wants you.
You know, I think so
That's
too.
it. That's it.
Do not listen
The
to
sexual tension.
Maynard.
You could cut it with his sword.
Not,
Exactly.
sir.
I think you're right,
I am right.
and I think I need to go and win her back. Right? Right?
Yes.
Or maybe I could
Ilune
just...
loves only one thing in this world, and that is magic.
Yeah, but I mean, I know she's gonna be making a lot of this one day, huh?
You are
Yeah,
not
well.
magic.
Okay, well, I don't like that new tone. And he kind of says, listen, Ilijan, place of opportunity, magic, and some money, of course. I think I might just, follow. Maybe eventually she'll let me hang out with her on the way, huh? Anyway, I guess I better go catch up if I'm gonna tail him, right?
Okay. Come on, Caribbean.
Good luck.
Good luck out there.
I hope I meet you again.
No.
I feel like... And he says, he kind of walks up to you and he takes your hand,
Oh dear.
Oh.
gives you a little wink, and he heads out.
Dear.
I hope he gets far.
So it's about 9:30. You were to meet at 10.
Oh,
We gotta go.
mm-hmm.
Well, I suppose we can always come back and sell the shop later. I don't think we have time to do any selling today.
Probably not.
I have a few rations and things we can take, but not a lot. I don't have a lot. I think I have a med kit somewhere, but that's all I've got.
Gotcha. Okay.
And Veril, he might have some goods if anybody needs it, I suppose, but probably nothing great.
Should we go raid Barrel's room real quick?
I'm for that, yes.
You go and you check out his room, and it's mostly just kind of like thick leather clothes. He's got like a dagger or two in
Wait,
there.
hang on. Are all the
2d8
sleeves like cut
daggers.
off? Like
His what?
All the sleeves cut off.
I can see that.
He's got
Yeah.
a bunch of gloves and all of them have fingers.
Yeah, he's got like a little fur, like little
Oh,
collar
yeah.
situation
Oh,
going,
yeah.
like just like edgy kid. Whatever.
Yeah.
And then she kind of just like stops and she sees like kind of a little picture of them two that's been like sketched, and she kind of takes it and she takes it out of the frame and rolls it up and sticks it in her bag and takes it with her.
Wow.
Well, I don't really want to take anything. There
Wow.
doesn't seem much here.
Doesn't
that
seem.
You want the dagger? Okay,
Yeah, what
this
the
is a
dagger. What does
regular
the dagger look like?
It's just a normal plain dagger.
Oh, okay.
It's not
That's
that cool.
okay. It's not like no.
It's not cool.
Uh,
If you want it, you can have it.
This is a nice dagger. Can I have it?
Sure.
Talk to Mishra.
Sure.
Thank you. I'm gonna stab a bunch of kids with it.
What?
You already said maybe we
nothing,
shouldn't take you to the mountain.
Nothing.
Okay,
Nothing.
so anyway, so yeah, are you guys done in Mishra's house? She grabs a med kit, so you guys have an extra med kit if you guys.
I've
if
got
somebody
10
wants
med
to-
kits. at the moment.
Okay,
Or 10 uses.
10 use med kits. So each med kit is 10 uses.
Oh, never mind.
You have one. You have one. Does
She
anybody else
has a
want one?
med kit. I will take one.
Maynard, take it. 10 uses. All right.
And what does it do?
It stabilizes people. You can use it to stabilize, so then they don't have to make the save throws. Okay. All right. So you guys, I'm assuming, walk on out to the place where you were supposed to meet Mr. Masky Man.
Best.
Pasky.
Yeah, Hasky Man. I'm
Has-
sorry,
Hasky
forgot about
Man.
that. Okay, so you guys walk out to the place where Hasky Man was, and you see like this dark black, kind of wide carriage sitting there, very like kind of like slightly ornate, kind of bougie, very clean, with like 2 jet black horses, and on top of it is Mr. Hasky Man. He's just sitting there waiting for you guys. Do you
Well,
approach?
yeah.
Anything you want to say to each other
Oh.
before you approach?
Oh, college sounds so cool.
Well, Sir Maynard, it's not too late.
It is though. He's right there, man. We'll teleport. We'll be in the mountains just like that. We'll be out just like probably not like that, but it'll be a fun adventure, and you'll get a cool sword. Probably, maybe.
True, they might have some black.
Well,
I don't know.
I say if we do this, we be wary of anything that happens because we know Sir Mask and his dastardly tricks.
Yes, we do.
Just those eyes peeled.
Pull out
I guess
my
I
dagger.
could always go to a college.
That is true. And maybe it'll be best if you show up like more independently, so it shows you're driven and not with Illuminae, who'd probably end up killing you or something. I don't know. I just don't trust her.
You seem to know a lot about the college admission process. Could you help me sometime? Maybe?
Do you want to go too?
Are they doing-
Maybe, eventually. I don't know.
Are they doing class via pigeon?
Beats me.
Because of the plague?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not sure.
No, why would we want to go into plague?
Huh?
Why would we go where there's plague?
True.
I don't know. Maybe everywhere's plague. I don't know.
It's true.
I think I have a higher chance of not getting the plague, or at least being asymptomatic.
That's true. That is true.
Anyway, so you guys get on the old what carriage?
Yes.
I
Alright.
guess.
Oh, so you guys approach the carriage, and the guy says, good work. You decided to join me, and well, hop in. Excuse me? I'm gonna pause it over here. Alright, so you guys hop in the carriage, and when you get in the carriage, you notice that there is a little book sitting on the bench there, and there's like kind of like a little sliding little eye peephole that goes to kind of the front of the carriage where Mr. Dude's sitting,
So it's
and he
like
kind of
a
slides it over.
limousine.
Like it's just a little peephole, and he slides it over, and he says, "Oh yes, Jaren Maynard, that book is for you. I was tasked with bringing it to you."
For me? Book.
Yes, indeed.
How did
Because
we
of the-
think of saying that?
What?
You should come because it's Sir Mask's servant. He might have your gift.
Yeah.
Excitedly take the book and look at it.
Okay, so in the book, it teaches you. It's got some information in there about how to cast rituals.
Oh.
Ritual casting.
What's that?
What's that?
What's that?
What's
Maynard,
that?
would you like to explain that?
I got my 2 spells.
Yeah,
Read a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Tell us what's up.
Which 2 spells does it have in it, Maynard?
It has. Oh, I can. It's letting me. I think I can just understand any language.
Oh.
Any language?
That'll
Can you
come
speak
in
it or
handy.
just understand it?
Just understand it.
It's better than nothing.
And read it as well.
Can you speak Italian?
It's tough.
I guess. Never mind.
I can also tell if there's magic in an area. Something is magic. Wow. And there's more empty pages to add into it.
And there's kind of like an attached pin, special looking pin.
Cool.
Is it heavy? It's like one of those good
The
heavy
ballpoint pen.
Yes, it clicks.
Oh.
And then it also has like cute little filigree all over it. Like, you know, like the
What?
dice that are like the filigree dice, and they're kind of like a second layer on top of the initial layer. Yeah, it's like that. It's very nice looking. Alright, so you guys are in the carriage, and he kind of goes, and you feel it start moving. And so you guys are now going down the road, and you follow this trail. Anything you'd like to do before I start describing?
I don't know. Can I get comfortable in my seat a little bit?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
plushy.
I'm
It's
probably
nice.
Before
like-
we get out. Is that what that?
Oh no, I'm about to start
Oh.
describing what you guys are going
Yeah.
through.
Sorry.
I'm probably doing this a bit with my head because horns are really tall and they're probably touching this roof of the
Yeah,
carriage.
it's close. It's close.
Yeah, figures.
So I'll just go with it then. So you guys are riding through, and you kind of pass through the main part of Mistreathel, through kind of the center of town. You pass kind of where you guys had. You pass by Rosencair's Inn, and you look over to the side, and you see that spot where, on that fateful night, Sir Mask summons you to a little puppet show, and you know the events went down there. And you pass that, and you kind of pass through the area where you guys saw the hat shop that you stopped at way earlier, and Nigel got a hat, and you kind of getting a little sentimental over these places. And so you keep going through, and you kind of pass through the other side of town, and you notice that you are going. So the way Mistreathel was laid out, it's kind of on the side of the mountain. It's kind of where like the plains start to get a little bit more hilly and stuff. And so you guys are going up into the hills, kind of. You notice that some of the paths you're taking are similar to the ones that took you to the Temple of Mask, but you veer off a few times, and you know you're kind of making your own way there now. And I think I previously said that it's starting to get to be about fall, so you see some of the leaves are starting to get a little bit
Is it a
red.
birchwood forest with the white trunks? And
You see some of that, but not all of them.
Okay.
And you see beautiful greens and yellows and reds as you're going along, and you see, you kind of get to some of those paths where you can kind of like look out over the hills, and you kind of can see the village from there, and it's just like a very quaint thing, and you wonder to yourselves, you know, what else is in store for us? So you guys go riding along for about 2-3 hours, something like that, and you start to get into more of dense areas, and it's still rather hilly. You can tell you're kind of at the base of the mountains as you're kind of venturing further up, and so very dense forests, and so it's going to be about evening at this point. Anything you guys want to talk about while you're in the carriage or anything?
Hope Malleotis is doing okay. By himself.
How much longer? I'm getting a little bit bored. Does anybody have a game we can play?
I Spy?
What's that?
Oh.
How do I play that?
Maybe we don't have to play that.
I'm 3 now.
We can have a rock, paper, scissors tournament.
Oh, that sounds pleasant.
Boulder parchment.
Yes.
Yeah, boulder parchment shears.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
I would like to play this game. How do I play this game?
Well,
This boulder, parchment beats boulder. Shears beats parchment. Shears.
Shears,
Boulder.
boulder,
Parchment.
parchment.
Yes. And you go boulder, parchment, shears. and then you do that. That's quick, and then one beats the other, and you go against another person. Only 2 people play, but the winner continues on and goes against the other winner.
Can we play? Can we try?
Yeah. Yes.
I play you.
Oh. Boulder, parchment, shears.
shears.
Ah. Okay. Boulder, parchment, shears. Boulder, parchment, shears. What is that?
My
Boy.
fingers got a little bit.
Is that a musket? Is that a musket?
It's the finger of shame.
Oh.
You've been shamed.
I see. So I've lost?
Yes.
Good. No. Okay.
Anybody else want to play me?
But there's no finger of shame.
There's no parchment. I guess. You know what? These are silly rules. I think we should
Well,
add them. Add things.
But it's perfectly fine game. You can keep it to the 30. When you add stuff,
Fine,
it's just
fine.
pandemonium.
I guess so. I guess so.
I'm gonna add a dragon to the game.
Ah, I like that.
Rawr.
Ah. So what does that mean?
Everything.
Everything. Ha.
Everything except for
See?
rock.
Oh.
It's gotta be a big rock. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
What
Everything
about
except for rock.
boulder, parchment, fire, and then do like a little fireball?
Ah.
Fireball.
I like that, except I think you're at an unfair advantage. I can't do
What are you talking about? Unfair advantage. Finger of shame.
it.
For every finger of shame you point, there are 4 looking straight at you. I don't know.
So you guys kind of are playing games, I guess. I guess that's her version of games is a little funny, but
How young is Mishra? Is she
She's
used
like-
to getting her way?
she's
Well, I
kind
don't
of
think so.
yeah. I mean, like, listen, she's kind of like she's kind of teenagery.
Teenager.
Now I know that sounds weird, but she's very like kind of childish. It's kind of
Is
like
she though?
Wait, like, how old is she?
She probably didn't
She's
have
like
much of a
20
childhood because her
or 18?
parents
I
died.
said she was like
Or
I
they
think
left.
previously I said she was like 20, but I think the way I've always role played her is probably a lot younger.
Finger of shame.
That's pretty
Finger
childish.
shame.
I think she's probably okay. Let's say Mishra is actually probably about 15.
Whoa!
That's why she kept dying.
She never died.
What did you guys think she
Or
was?
almost dying.
I thought she was like 22.
When
She
I
was a
What?
woman.
she
kinda
was
was.
16 when we started.
Okay, well that was way off.
She was-
Okay, listen, Mishra like to me.
She had a mask shop.
Okay,
Yeah,
maybe
so
she.
good.
I guess we should keep her at her normal 20. I just like she's so childish, but I guess
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
normal.
yeah.
She
What,
could be young.
what happened with her
Like,
past?
big.
Did her parents leave each other? Is that what
Her
happened?
dad like cheated, and the mom went to alcoholism, and then she just had to live with her older
then she
sister,
didn't
and
have a
she always
childhood.
kind of babied her.
So that's why she's a child.
Yeah, and her
because she
and her
had a
and her
childhood.
parent, yeah, and her
So this is like
brother
some sort of
babied her.
coping mechanism. Yeah,
There you
okay
go.
guys. Alright, thanks for validating my,
Yeah.
my age for her. But anyway, so she's just kind of goofy. Anyway. So yeah, so Mishra, yeah.
Yep.
So if do you guys playing some weird games? Any other weird games you want to come up with while we're at it?
Spot.
Alright, so it gets to be kind of, you guys are talking into the night, and it's like, it's probably getting to be about 10 o'clock, and so a lot of you guys are nodding off at this point. And so you guys are traveling through this dense forest, and you guys are all just like dead asleep right now. Like, maybe one of you is just kind of in a daze, like looking out the window. Does everybody roll your dice.
Which one?
Roll any dice. If you're a positive, not a positive. If you're an even or an odd, tell me.
I'm a
Even.
Any dice?
Odd.
Okay. Any dice.
Yeah, you just need to get an even or odd.
Even.
Odd.
Odd.
Wow.
Okay. What do you? Oh, I'm sorry. Duh, you're not in the thing right now.
Oh, you're dead.
You're
You're
dead.
dead to us.
All right. So you guys are asleep, and you two are kind of like in a daze, looking out the window, got your head up against the window pane, and it's just kind of like, yeah. And then hold on. What is going on over there?
Oh my god.
Maynard. Yeah, you guys can just talk amongst each other for a second.
Whoa!
Oh, good night.
I've never so much wished to not have hearing. Never so much in my life. Oh, humans.
I can't say much though.
I was about to say this, yeah. Both kind of similar. Now they're talking in their sleep.
Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. Just a second.
Okay, it's quiet.
Hold up. I'm sorry, guys.
No.
Go turn it up.
It's fucking by someone.
All of a sudden,
There's a red
you guys are like looking at the thing, and then all of a sudden, kind of off in the distance, you guys see like a small light, and then all of a sudden, you just feel like boom.
Ooh.
And you guys, like, you feel your carriage rattle, and this small spark, like this small light you saw is now this huge, massive fireball burning just kind of off into the side into the woods.
Whoa.
And you guys are all rattled awake.
What was that?
Fire.
It was a giant fireball
It
that
was.
just landed in the middle of the
So we're
woods.
just continuing.
And
our
the carriage has stopped at this point.
Oh, okay.
Stopped. The
Why
carriage
did you
is-
stop?
Sir,
What is
Fireball.
going on?
Here we go again.
Something is happening. And then it's like, shall I drive on?
Preferably, instead of sitting in one spot, yes. Hard to
Can you
hit
make out
garbage.
anything?
Make a perception check.
Oh, okay.
Can I also make a
George
perception?
Yes.
Jorgensen is
Ooh,
like the kid from
19.
the
18.
school bus
19,
where he's
18.
like,
Okay, you guys both.
I hope you have
Look
a
out the
regular,
window.
field trip. He's like, the frizz? No way.
Actually, technically, I
I'm
suppose
like,
Oh, actually,
oh,
I
here
got
we
a
go
20.
again.
Okay,
the
but that was a
fireballs.
natural.
That's
I was about to say, I forgot. Mine's set hit 22 then. I
Okay,
forgot
you
to add my
guys
perception.
both
I forgot,
look
yeah.
out the window, and you guys make out on kind of the outline of a figure coming out of this inferno. You see it kind of like move forward, and it's kind of like lurching forward, and then all of a sudden it kind of like drops to its knees, and
Wait, it's a big shadow.
it looks like a human coming out. It
Oh.
looks like a person coming out of this like blaze right now, and then it falls to the ground and just.
Oh my gosh, it's Meliodas.
I thought the same thing, not gonna lie.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that. Looks like a person.
Shall I drive on?
If it's not
I
Meliodas,
don't
we
know.
should get out of here.
Is this person like deep fried, or is this person potentially alive?
It's kind of a little bit far off, but you guys see pretty well
What
that
is
they were
going
just
on?
walking.
Somebody came
and
out of
then
the
they fell.
fireball and just collapsed.
And you can see that it looks like a house burning.
I think we need to go.
I'm getting out.
I'm
I
gonna
should
go.
investigate this.
I'm going out and helping them. If somebody's in
Probably
trouble,
Yeah.
If they're falling on the ground, they must be, getting out of the fire.
It didn't look like they succeeded very
Let's
well.
go.
Let's get out.
But the person is dangerously close to the house, though. Like, I will say, they are out of the flames, but dangerously close. Okay.
Are they walking? Did they fall down?
They're down on
Sorry.
the ground.
Did the house
Face down.
just like get hit by a fireball, or has it been burning?
You saw, like, a small spark, and then it just, like, erupted. And then, like, a few moments later, you saw this figure kind of, like, trying to get out.
Okay. I'm getting out to investigate.
yeah.
So I can see
Wait, this is the woods, right?
Yeah.
So can I move faster?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
let's
something
go.
like that.
Yeah.
You're not hindered if it's
Wait.
difficult terrain. You're not hindered.
Okay.
Okay,
So
I will
you're fine.
say, I have a spell that is Tidal Wave that literally, do you think would something like that potentially work against the house? Look it up.
Tidal wave.
It literally just summons a tsunami, mini
What?
tsunami.
Do you have no water?
Nope. You can
Dark
just
vision.
use summon a thing of
Perfect.
water.
What? Are you guys going
I have
after it
dark
or getting
vision.
out there?
Oh, this brings back memories.
Go ahead and pull it up.
Oh, I always
So
just
have
have my dark
Yeah.
vision.
Can't even look
It's
it up
like
here.
you can actually see it at night.
Conjure a wave,
I
30
can't.
feet long, up to
Actually.
10 feet wide, 10 feet tall.
That's okay.
Each creature in that area must make a dex save throw. On a failed save, it takes bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
You still want to do it?
Wait, are you guys
Mine
gonna try
said,
to
this
kill
is what
person?
mine says. Is this different?
That moved out.
Yeah, mine says that. Wait. Yeah.
Are they trying to kill
Takes
someone?
bludgeoning damage on
Okay.
a save. Yeah.
They
Oh,
got
this is the
that
same spell.
Does the house have to roll for
Okay.
a save?
Oh no, I'm just saying you might hit
And
the
then-
person.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay, well,
You can cast it appropriately. But
Okay.
But okay, so could one of us go and grab the
Okay.
person and
Possibly.
I run up
Right.
because if I
I
run,
can see
run up in
this.
front of the person, I should be able to not hit them.
I have nothing that'll
So
help.
you guys,
Okay.
okay, who's
Except
getting out of the
myself.
carriage?
Me.
Carriage, out of the carriage. Alright,
Out of
so
the carriage.
out of the carriage. You guys all get out of the carriage and you run up towards this, and as you get closer, you make out this person is like face down on the ground, and you see like this little kind of thing like next to it, like real small kind of thing, like, hello, sir, are you there? Are you okay? It's a little thing you can't quite tell
An
what it is.
object?
Yeah. And it just kind of like, you can tell that it's kind of like got some char marks on it and stuff. And it kind of like, and it just kind of like falls on the ground. But all you can tell, because it's kind of like, there's kind of a lot going on here. It's just kind of like this little ball. And as you get closer, it looks like a little contraption.
Is it shorter than I am?
Yes.
Okay.
It's only like this tall
Oh.
and like this wide.
I don't want to be
It's
like, brother.
So, and
Brother.
so you guys run up, and as you run up, you see this man laying face down on the ground. This elven man face down on the ground, and he is like, his clothes are like semi-charred, but it looks like he has not really sustained any wounds. But you guys are dangerously close to this house right now, and this is not appropriate music for this. Yeah, hold on. I'm sorry.
We don't have Meliodas who is heat resistant.
Nope.
And
Sure
Um,
don't.
Meliodas
I have
heal.
some
You
heat
can come in handy,
resistance.
you know.
Fire resistance, technically.
So you guys are
Technically, I do.
so you're right there with him, and he is like face down on the ground. What you gonna do?
We're gonna drag him away.
All right, I will go up in front of him while whoever drags him away drags him away.
Why would
I'm
you
going-
be in the way then?
As in, like, I don't want to cast tidal wave and like hit him.
Oh, you're gonna get okay, yeah.
So preferably
I
one.
can
So,
drag him away.
Okay.
okay.
I can get the little box thing, I guess.
Okay, and I will cast tidal wave on the house.
Yeah, we get him out of the way.
I will help
So you
Sir
guys
Maynard move the body.
drag this guy out of the way, and as you drag him out of the way, you notice his very sharp pointed ears. And you kind of drag him out to the side, and you stand in front of this house, and you kind of raise up from the ground. This water like kind of comes up from the ground, and you make it go really tall, and just and it just like busts through this house. This house has been like smashed, and also like all the fire is put out, so it is like sustained heavy damage not only from the fire, but the fire weakened it, but then like your final like tidal wave just like, and so this place has been like wiped, and so there's like now like water going that way, but now it's, since you're kind of on a hill, it's kind of washing back towards you a little bit.
Figures.
So it's just kind of like water flowing now, but it's like harmless. And so you guys are now over to the side with this guy. Would you
is
like
he
to
breathing?
describe? Yes, he's breathing, but he is like not conscious right now.
This is Daniel 2.0.
He, this guy. So Daniel, would you like to describe what this guy
That's
Would
why
you
he
like to
has,
share your picture of
he has
this guy?
pieces of paper on top of another one.
And also, would you like to show a picture of the little thing you had with you?
Rebel movie.
Wait, was the thingy
Are you like a high elf? Or are you like super like you're like
low
elf? You degenerates, derelicts.
He's the kind of help that needs to work.
Oh no.
My phone.
Huh?
My pictures.
Oh, I want to
you
do it.
texted it to me. I
I
think.
so want to do one of those things where it's like
Alright,
see
show
how
the
many
picture,
you can
Daniel.
get from
This is-
This is his
Alright.
character.
Sugar! Sugar on the
Oh wow!
Yay!
What video game is that from?
I have no.
You look so
Nice. That's cool.
Evil.
I mean,
That's cool.
Should I go ahead and
Anime.
Don't tell him anything else
Okay,
yet. Yeah,
just-
just he's this guy, and
That's
he's
how he looks like.
passed out right now.
Dang, he
Oh,
has yellow
well.
eyes?
I don't know what color eyes does he have. Does he actually have yellow eyes, or does he have
His
different
eyes are
color?
actually like more like dark brown.
Oh,
instead
never
of,
mind.
Like,
Like yours.
I used one of my
Yes.
med kit uses on him.
Okay. So you use your med kit, and you kind of maybe get him to cough up some smoke. and you know, treat any like char marks he might have.
Punch me.
So, what'd you say?
Baby.
Baby.
Rip
So-
the fattest.
The fattest O's in the whole world.
He's still kind of out of it, but you can tell that he's been kind of like his breathing is a bit more stable. But he's still kind of out of it right now.
Can we talk
Man,
to the
is there anyone else in the house?
I hope.
And he kind of just
I'm
like
shaking him.
The way I thought about it.
Answer!
and you can just kind of see his eyes like
Oh well.
Can the box talk?
the box has been charred and like down. It's like kind of like powered off. It looks like, and you guys haven't really seen any sort of like tech before. So you guys are kind of like, what the heck is this? Is this some sort of like magic, like imbued in something?
Yeah.
You're like, I could have sworn it talked. I don't know.
Is it still like together? 'Cause I
Yeah, it's still
grabbed it.
together.
Okay.
And also, you notice on this man's hands, he has two like very peculiar rings. Was it rings or was that material on it?
Yeah.
He has two very peculiar rings on his pointer fingers, like these kind of like thick black with like a little greenish stone on the top, and they're kind of like got some really interesting engravings, kind of techie looking almost. So that's what you notice about this guy.
Interesting. Huh. The house is done burning, correct?
Oh, it's like Gonzo, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go look in the house, I think. Or what remains of it.
Rummage through it.
Yes. So I'm interested to see if there's anything left.
Okay.
Because you'd probably be able to see any bodies or such, even if they got legend, like, you might be able to see if there's anybody else in there. So I go and I start to like kind of sort through this house. Should I roll like perception check or anything?
Roll a dex check and also a perception check.
Okay.
Where's the guy with no eyes right now? With the wide
Alright,
eyes.
9
The guy
for
who's
dex.
running the
The
buggy.
driver.
Yeah, the
He's
driver.
just sitting on the
And
carriage.
He's just like, what happened?
Alright, 17 perception, 9 for dex.
9 for dex.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're walking through there and you don't see any bodies or anything like that. You just see kind of like some tables that have been charred, some things that were on them, like some furniture and stuff like that. Not a whole lot going on. So you're walking underneath some of the rummage and wreckage and stuff, and all of a sudden, like, just a beam right on top of you just goes,
Oh dear.
and it just like falls right on top of you, and you take
Oh.
5 damage.
Okay, that's
She's stuck.
Yeah, she's stuck.
Oh great. That's what I get.
Can't.
I probably can't see what happened.
Oh, I can see.
Yeah,
I
At
can
least
see.
I see what happens, right? Can I go over and try to help free
Sure,
her? Okay. What do I need to
Strength
roll?
check.
Oh gosh, I'm not strong. Well, I got something. Okay. Gazing 13.
13?
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Okay.
So you like manage to just like push it off of her.
Okay.
Hey, I'm free. Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Did you find anything?
No, except for
Yeah.
this beam.
Okay.
Mm.
Sounds good.
Don't
I
recommend.
guess should we take this elf man back to the carriage with us?
You can't leave him here. I'm assuming something will eat him, so probably would be a good idea to take him with us.
Hello.
And he's still kind of just like,
Okay. So, guys, back to the carriage with the mysterious elven man and his mystery box.
Does anyone have some kind of like a spell or anything that would wake him up?
Can you sense anything magic imbued around? Are we bringing him on a trap?
That's true, I can try.
I didn't hear that song
I'm
of
going
Rose.
to ritually cast.
okay, wait. I will note when you were looking through his house,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of furniture. a lot of
His
stuff
house.
Like that.
Yep.
Wow.
A house. When you're looking through this house, furniture burned, and stuff like that. I mean, you found kind of like some, like dressers and stuff like that, and that could potentially have stuff in it. I don't know if you did you want to look through it?
I will look through it.
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
You look through it, and one of them you find kind of like this box with like a box about yay big, about
Okay.
yay. So you find this box
Interesting.
if you want to take it.
I will
It
take
looks a little techy too, and kind of has a similar green jewel on it as the ring.
Huh. Okay. I will take the box. Mysterious box.
Okay, box taken.
Box take.
Taken the box.
Alright.
All right. What's your move?
Alright. I say we help.
Back to the carriage?
Yeah, carry this man back to the carriage.
And I help pick him up. I'm like, pointy ears.
Oh dear.
Point your ears.
And I'm just like, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
Gosh.
dear. Oh dear.
Another rapscallion we're gonna have to deal with almost dying all the time.
Oh dear.
Even though I always die all the time. But he's a bit of a hypocrite, it's okay.
And Mishra kind of hung back by the carriage and she's like, "What's going on? What was that?"
I don't really know, to be totally honest with you.
We just rescued a man who was fireballed, but we don't know what caused the fireball.
It appeared that the fireball came from the house itself, right? Or did it come from outside the house?
It looked like from in the house.
Okay. He might have been. Maybe there's some kind of experiment going wrong. It looks to me like he's the type to kind of be messing around with technology, potentially. So maybe there was a horrible accident. Maybe it was on purpose. Who knows? Hopefully, when he wakes up, he'll be able to tell us what happened.
Who's someone we know that knows fireball and has a lot of fire magic?
Lune.
That is true.
I can do
But she
some
was-
fire magic.
But she was heading south.
That is true.
This is what you said.
That's what she
That's true.
But this is a high elf, so
Just an idea.
Well, because I don't know.
Let's keep.
I don't know much about elves, but potentially, I mean, I don't know. It seems a bit unusual given that her true desire was magic and learning it. I kind of doubt that she would come out of this far out of her way to attack some random high elf, but who knows? Maybe this was her magic that she was looking for.
So are you guys in the carriage yet?
Yeah.
Yep.
So you guys are in the carriage, and so you've kind of been discussing some of these things, and so you continue off on your path, and you've kind of set this guy over in the corner of the carriage, and he's still kind of out of it, and smells kind of smoky. And anything else you guys would like to do while you're just
Oh, is he like real dirty looking?
Yeah.
Let's cast prestidigitation, start cleaning them up.
Okay. So you kind of clean off a lot of the soot and some of the grossness that was on him, and his clothes look significantly cleaner.
Nice. Very nice.
do they look fancy?
They look relatively simple, but they're simple but kind of a finer make. I would say, like you can tell some
Like
of the
about like a 500 thread count?
yeah.
Can I look at the little ball that he had?
Yeah,
Yeah.
can we look at the...
So show them what the
Can I
little
figure
thing
out
looks like.
How it
Oh, that's
works?
the ball.
Show them what the thing looks like.
Oh, yes.
I'll actually look it up.
I think I have a picture.
Wardrobe.
I got it. I've got it.
Do we have two of those?
What if it looks
There's
like
just
this?
one.
But we have
It
two
looks like
boxes?
this.
Yeah, it's,
Oh!
yeah, that's it.
Oh,
I kind
It looks like this, but
The
its
golden
eyes closed.
snitch.
Kind of.
Stitch.
So wait. So was that the thing talking or was
Yeah.
it the box?
It was this thing that was talking.
Oh.
See if I can figure out how it works.
Yeah, you can look at it, and it looks like if you kind of like open up the back of it, it looks like lots of wires in there,
Oh,
lots
dear.
of wires and stuff, and you can kind of see some like little sputtering, kind of greenish energy coming off of it. And
Let's see
then
if I can get it to work.
sure, and you kind of it looks like it's been pretty damaged though.
So,
And while you're messing with it and stuff, it eventually, like, you're sitting there messing with it, and it's been quite a while you've been riding in this cage, and all of a sudden it just kind of like, you see this, it like start to glow green, and it just kind of like begins to disintegrate in your hand.
Ooh. The ball?
Yes, the thing, the little creature begins to like disintegrate in your hand, and you see this energy kind of just become this like green, like dust, and you notice that it goes to his ring. It like funnels into his ring, and you like watch as it funnels in until like the green jewel is kind of like glowing on both, like each one is kind of glowing, and you're kind of like looking at it and you're examining it, and then all of a sudden it's kind of like, sir, are you there? And you kind of see like the green jewel kind of like pulsing as it speaks.
Ooh.
It's like, sir, are you okay? Did you make it? Sir! And then all of a sudden you see the high elf, he kind of
Ooh.
So
Oh.
I'm like coughing. And then I'm like, who are you people? Where's Marvin? Marvin.
Oh.
sir, I'm here. It's okay.
Oh, Thank the Lords.
Oh no. Sir, I think one of your experiments went a little wrong.
Oh no. Oh man, I had high hopes for that experiment. I don't know what happened, Marvin. I thought we were doing good. What went wrong?
Well, it seems that you gave it a little bit too much oomph.
I feared that might have happened. Who are these people? Do you know anything about them?
I don't know. That one, the one with the beard and red hair. He was messing with me.
Him.
The goatee. He was messing with me.
Hey, you. Yes. What did you do to my Marvin?
I didn't do anything. I was trying to figure out how it worked.
Is he telling the truth, Marvin?
I don't know. He took off my back bits.
Oh, not so not the back.
Why would you do that to my Marvin?
I was trying to figure out how it worked. I thought it might help you. We saved your life.
You killed my precious Marvin.
Sir, I think that is a bit of an over-exaggeration.
Okay. Let me just cool down a little. So what? Where am I? Who are you people? What am I doing here?
We found you face down in a ditch. Your house just on fire, exploded.
So we brought you back here because you were about to be just cremated, if you will.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not good.
No.
All my research.
Yeah, I kind of tried to I put out the fire, but
Did you not find something in his drawer?
yes, I also found this, and I hold out the box that I found. I was like, does this mean anything to you? It looks kind of like your ring.
That's got your weapon in it.
Oh yes, that has my
Oh,
my weapon that I've been modifying over the years.
interesting. Well, I guess this is yours then.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yes, I'm sorry about the rest of your house. So I think the wave kind of the fire was put out, but many other things were put out as well, including myself almost. So.
Oh no, sorry to hear that. Well, thank you for saving my precious weapon at least. Appreciate the kind gesture.
It is good. Well, I guess we should introduce ourselves.
Sir Maynard.
Okay, nice to meet you, Sir Maynard.
What is your name?
My name is Buddy Jones.
Buddy Joe.
Buddy
High elf scientist.
Sure that's your name, sir.
I am Buddy the High Elf.
Why did your parents choose such a name, might I ask?
Is it a nickname?
Not quite sure. And yes, people just called me that as I was growing up in Lexicon Jew. Lyceum, yes.
ISIS?
No.
Lyceum. Lyceum.
I think that's where you're from. From the southern city where
Oh, Buddy the elf from.
Yes.
That's nice. So, my name is Jorgensen.
Okay.
You'd be dead if we didn't help you.
Okay. Thank you for pointing
You
that
owe
out.
us a life debt.
Excuse me.
Anyway.
I'm Mishra. I'm Mishra, and you have a very peculiar jewelry choice.
Oh, this. Yes. This is my my invention. It contains Marvin's soul.
What?
Yes.
Wait, what?
Whoa,
Oh,
wait,
wow.
what?
Hey.
What?
You may
Are
be-
you a necromancer?
you can say that, but I'm more of an inventor.
How did you come across a soul?
Well, it's a creation of my own. I've been experimenting with several magical objects, and I created Marvin as an assistant to help me with my research.
Ooh. That is awesome. That is so cool.
Well, thank you.
I don't know how it works. I've never seen anything like it, but I am dazzled.
Yes.
Oh well.
Wow.
I am endurance.
Sorry.
I am a tiefling. I'm sorry I further broke your house, but I think it was already kind of a lost cause. But I did get you weapons, so I hope we're good.
I really appreciate that kind gesture.
I'm Elodia. I am a ranger, and both Endurance and I saw the mishap that was quite a fireball, we'll just say.
Yes.
We could feel the tremors from all the way up here.
Yep.
So,
It's quite bad.
Wow. Well, thank you all for saving me. I can still feel some smoke in my body. Right here.
Oh.
All my research has gone to waste. Very deprived, but I'm grateful for each and every one of you for saving me. And Marvin, of course.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, everyone.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
No problem. So, do you want us to drop you off somewhere, or?
I haven't really. I don't know what I'm doing now that my house got destroyed.
You could rebuild.
Perhaps I can. Be quite a big project.
what were you working on?
So that's a good question. So I was working with various experiments in which, like, I collected various objects from the wilderness, GUI projects, and GUI objects, and experimenting with explosive properties.
No.
Yes.
No kidding.
That-
Yes. This one just happened to go very, very wrong.
Are you a weapons expert?
Weapons expert. You can say that.
Oh.
Interesting. Yes, I'm actually an artillerist.
Oh.
So, yes,
I don't even know what that is.
artillerist. So,
You do art?
no.
No? Oh.
So, as an artillerist, I'm able to, like, summon a weapon that can heal people. It can act as like a ranged weapon, and it can also act as a flamethrower.
Like a boomerang.
Yes.
Oh dear.
But I can only summon it one at a time, like one type of.
Interesting.
Yes. So that's my main weapon, I guess you can say. Also, the weapon that. What was your name again?
Endurance.
Endurance. Okay. Yes. Also, the weapon that Endurance scavenged for me. That's my high my big projects that I've been.
Interesting. So what? Could we see some of your inventions?
Well, you've seen my ring, have you?
Yes.
Yes. So unfortunately, all my other inventions were in my home, so
Oh.
all got destroyed.
So,
That's rough, buddy.
Yes.
So also, you're able, if you like take your rings and
Does that like reconstruct the middle?
it yeah, I mean like it'll summon your little cannons, like your walking cannons and stuff. And also so this box you've seen previously, you tried to open it, but it was not able to be opened. And so when you touch your ring to it,
Oh, to the box. Oh.
so it's like a Green Lantern. Kind of, I guess. Yeah.
Tony Stark, Green Lantern.
So let me see this box real quick. I'll actually show you my weapon I have here. So I like push the box. You hear like all the clicks. It opens. And then I have this huge gun. Well, it's not huge, it's just
It can expand if you would like to.
Cool.
okay. So it expands a little. But this is my pirate gun.
Oh.
Pirate gun? Yes.
Nice.
This is a project I've been working on for quite a bit. Does 1d10 plus 3 damage.
What does that
What does it look like?
What does it look like? So I guess it has like metal, lots of metal construction going on. Has a few engravements on it.
Does it look like a pistol, like a shotgun, like a
Yeah,
rifle?
one
Yeah,
pistol.
kind of a pistol that kind
Ah,
of
Sawed off
little.
shotgun.
Nice.
Oh.
Pistol
That's
shotgun.
cool. That's my
What
weapon.
does it do?
Well, allow me to demonstrate.
Oh god.
Oh wait, hey,
Then I guess I just like shoot it out of the window.
Oh my gosh!
So what is it? What does it look like? Does it look like a normal bullet? Like, does it look like magic? Does it look like energy? Like, what does it look like?
So yeah, probably like some sort of plasma. that just,
Whoa,
like,
Ooh.
futuristic.
that's pretty sick.
Oh my goodness.
Percy's freaking out right now.
Oh.
Like ruffled, he's kind of like squeaking.
Oh, Percy.
Poor Percy.
Gosh, put that thing away. You're scaring my owl.
So sorry.
Sorry.
Startling me. I shall put this back now.
Well, that's certainly interesting.
Yes.
Quite impressive.
I can also work with objects. Touch this rock here, for example. Glow for like
Ooh.
5 or 10 feet or so.
Wow.
Ooh.
We needed a
It's like
glow
an eye
person.
show.
I need
Yeah.
a person.
Yeah.
Needed the
Earlier, I was
gloves.
like,
Say a message to it and it can repeat something. Just a short message. Hello, everyone.
oh.
Ah.
Yeah.
I am so dazzled.
You're-
It's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Thank you.
I need you to show me everything. It's so cool.
Yes, perhaps one day I can show you some knowledge. Or show my
Perfect.
knowledge.
Misha falls in love.
Oh, that's what Misha's just going.
That's funny.
So you guys are just kind of going along, and it's kind of starting to get to be a little bit light outside at this point. Y'all been kind of out and about doing
shoot,
all this stuff.
dang.
Yeah, and so you guys are kind of climbing higher and higher into the mountains, and as you kind of look out, it gets to be not a lot of trees, much less trees. And so not as many trees as you're going along, and the trees kind of start to look a little bit different, a little bit less leafy and a little bit more like pine-ish. Yeah. And so as you kind of go along, and you can see the ground, less grass, getting to be a bit more like dirt rock kind of situation. As it kind of starts to be light outside, you look around, and this place looks very like, you know, in other places, very green, very lush. This place looks very brown, like kind of desert, not necessarily deserty, but just kind of like
Baron.
yeah,
Rock.
kind of barren, and you're kind of like your carriage is starting to go kind of through a mountain pass instead of kind of being on just like a trail. Now you're kind of going through like some canyon areas and stuff, and you hear the little of the little kind of door, and he says, "We'll be there soon."
Well, Jorgensen, does this look familiar?
The terrain certainly does.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, I feel more at home, to be honest. All those trees, it's hard to see. But all these rocks really speak to me. Definitely looks a lot like home.
Speaking to him. Interesting.
So as you guys are kind of going on this road, you notice that the pass becomes quite narrow, and it's starting to get significantly more rocky and bumpy. And so you guys are kind of going along, and you get kind of to this area that it kind of opens up into this kind of round. It's like surrounded by canyons, And as you kind of like go for, what is going on here?
I'm just starting watching Gentry eat apple, whatever it's called. My mind doesn't work. I had a test today, but apple, pineapple, no, watermelon. Yeah, I just thought that would be funny. It turned out to be more funny than I thought it would.
So it's just like these.
Do it again.
Oh my god.
It's funny.
Alright, continue with whatever you were doing. I'm sorry.
So it's just like these canyon walls, and kind of way over at the end, you see kind of like an even more kind of uneven terrain, and it looks kind of like rocks are kind of propped up against, so you're gonna have to like walk through that area. But as you're getting kind of through here, you notice that there are people kind of around, and are you okay?
I'm fine. I just got a case of the giggles. It's okay.
No joke.
Yeah, I know, I'm sorry.
Seriously,
I'm
give it
sorry.
to me as a
I'm sorry.
papa. I'm
Yeah,
Hawkeye.
it's
So you kind of go up, and you notice in kind of the canyon side that there, it looks to be like, as you get kind of a closer look, you notice that there's like windows and like doors, and it looks like buildings carved out of these canyon sides in kind of this like enclosed circular kind of opened up space. And you see that there's kind of like a sign over one in particular that's kind of on this next to kind of the opening, the pass opening. And so as you kind of get closer, you roll up, and there's kind of people walking and talking about it. It looks kind of like a little village almost. And the carriage kind of goes up and gets close to the pass entrance, and it stops. And he opens up the little door, and he says, "All right, that's as far as I can take you. The rest is up to you. You are in the mountains.
We are.
Though you are not quite where Jorgensen is from, but you'll get there.
So you couldn't take us all the way?
I took you to the mountains, didn't I?
we saw you teleport.
I can't teleport all of you.
What about one at a time?
We'll see you know I'm in.
No. And so he says, you may exit my carriage now.
Alright.
Sorry.
That was funny.
Eating?
It's hard because.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Okay. Alright. Mountains. Exiting carriage before we meet a really horrible death because
Okay.
knowing him.
We exit. I exit.
I
Alright.
exit as well.
Exit.
You guys all get out, and as soon as you get out, it like kind of does the same thing that he did earlier. It all kind of like swirls together and gone.
Whoa, wait!
He was
Jerk.
lying.
He's a liar.
Liar. It's like, I'm not using my cantrip on you. It's like, but it's a cantrip. No. And then he just goes.
Ugh.
Anyway.
Wow.
Well,
So Jorgensen kind of recognizes this place. Very
Yeah,
long
it is.
time ago, he came through here.
When I was a wee lass, this was a fun
last
place.
You were last?
Hey, is that a short joke?
What the heck?
Good grief. Oh, good grief.
So,
Anyway, we gotta get out of here.
You need to go
We
find
gotta get to where we.
Not you, sorry, I'm talking to you.
oh my gosh.
Just the remnants of
I just love
whatever
that
you had at
dog.
Mistra's
That was
place.
awesome.
Lucy.
So, you guys exit the carriage, and you're all here at this town. Now, would you guys like to do anything? Now, here's the deal. We can start wrapping it up here. You don't quite remember. We can start wrapping it up here if everybody needs to go. Or we can go on just a little bit more, maybe a
Oh
long.
my goodness.
It's
a while.
8:53.
Helen, you need to get going? I mean, it might be another hour, so.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
Well, it's 9, so that would be 10.
yeah, that's not bad.
And okay, that's not bad.
I will pause it until we make a decision.
Ah!
What are we doing?
Alright, we made the decision that we're gonna wrap it up for the night. So they ended up in this town. they've ended up this town, and we will pick it up next time. So we're gonna go get some
See ya,
s'mores.
tubers.
Bye.
See ya.